A Durham Police detective constable faces a sack over inappropriately touching a junior female colleague in her hotel room. Interestingly enough, Detective Constable Simon Spellman works in the safeguarding department of Durham Constabulary and was away on a wellness weekend with colleagues when he knocked on the door of his junior female colleague hotel room. Misconduct hearing heard how he made entry to her room under the pretense that he wanted to borrow some toothpaste. He then made himself comfortable on her bed, removing his socks and shoes. DC Spellman is said to have laid on the woman's single bed, where he then stroked her thigh and back. DC Spellman remained on the bed watching a film for around 30 minutes, whilst she locked herself in a bathroom on the phone to her boyfriend. The hearing then heard that DC Spellman didn't leave even after she came out of the bathroom briefly to say she was knackered, in what I believe was an attempt to get him to leave. He only left after she told him she had received some bad news and was upset. After he left the room, he sent 3 messages over Facebook asking, "Hey, hope you're okay. Sounds like something bad had happened, so don't worry about kicking me out, lol." He then sent a single question mark when the woman didn't respond. In an interview played during a misconduct hearing, the complainant struggled to hold back tears as she spoke of telling her partner, "I don't know what to do and I'm scared," is what she said from inside the bathroom. She said, "I felt so much relief that he had gone. I still had to spend the full weekend with him and I didn't know what his intentions were for being in my room. Definitely think he was trying it on with me. I had spoken about my boyfriend and how we were going to start a family and buy a house. I was just really scared. I didn't know what he was going to do. I didn't even know him." Spellman, who is based in Bishop Auckland, has admitted that, in hindsight, his actions amount to misconduct, in that he breached the professional standards of authority, respect and courtesy, constituted discreditable conduct, but denies that this amounts to gross misconduct. DC Spellman disputes the woman's versions of events and claimed he stopped stroking her after he asked if she was okay, as she had gone quiet. He said he was testing the waters to see if she liked him, even though she said she had spoken to him about her boyfriend. He says he had no idea that she was upset or distressed by his presence at the time, and left when she asked. He denies that he lay down on her bed or took his socks and shoes off once he arrived at her room with any intention other than to get toothpaste. Giving evidence himself, DC Spellman said he touched the woman's upper thigh with his index finger, making circles no bigger than a 10-pence piece for around 5 to 10 seconds, but says she didn't react at all, so wasn't sure if she'd felt it. He then touched her back between her shoulder blades for around 30 seconds to a minute before asking how she was and then stopping. He said, "I didn't think that she didn't want me there at that point. I thought she was quite comfortable with me being there and we were still chatting and getting along. I thought we are getting on quite friendly, her not making any objections to me being there, which is why I started touching her. It was the only reason why." I think this shows the boldness police feel was police, assuming that a woman who had a partner, was starting a family, buying a house, whatever, who he had only known for one day, would even sleep with him. It's a hell of an assumption to make, unless of course you're police. Then it seems par for the course and normal for police to have this enhanced ego about themselves. DC Spellman said, "I would have left. I would have wanted for her to tell me to go." A detective who can't read someone, or detect when somebody's upset or doesn't want you there with them. No wonder crime solving rates are so abysmal if this is the calibre of detective that are being hired. I didn't go there with any intent to make her feel upset or distressed, and that's the first time that I have seen the visually recorded interview in full, he said. I've read the transcript, but watching her describe that and getting upset about something that I had done, I feel awful about it. I feel really, really unsettled in myself that I've caused somebody else to feel like that. Spellman added, "It means everything to me. I've never had another full-time job. I joined the police at the age of 21, 22. It was always what I wanted to do. I went to university, but it was always the plan to go into the police. It's a job that I love and I would never go and do anything else. I enjoy the work. I like making a positive impact where I can. I like touching up my colleagues. I mean, I have given my life to this job for over 14 years and given 150% all of the time. It is absolutely everything. Panel adjourned on July the 6th to decide whether DC Spellman's actions amounted to gross misconduct. They will reconvene to give their verdict. I will bring you that verdict as soon as I hear it.